let's make a quick scratch program in which we are going to make the cat touch a couple of balls as the sprite, and then we're going to make the a kind of a sound when the cat touches the ball. So let's try this. So first we're going to add some sprite, and for that let's add the ball sprite. Okay, so actually we can do button or we can do ball. Actually, let's do ball because cat and the ball goes together. So let's do this ball. Okay, so what we're going to do is, now here are all these things on the left hand side. As you can see, we need a control block to start an event block, right? So when the green flag is clicked, let's code the ball first. Okay, so when the green flag is clicked, what do we want the ball to do? We want the ball to maybe start at the top position. So we want the ball to be where? Do you want it to be somewhere? Yeah, you want it to go to this position. But if you always do it that position, we'll add more features to make it a little bit more random. So it's gonna start there, and let's change its y position by 10. Okay, sounds good. And let's do, okay, so let's try this much code for now. But as you can see, it's only doing it once, right? So we do need like a little bit of forever loop, or maybe we need to do like couple of times. This is a forever loop. Okay, so this is what it's doing, is we added a forever loop, so it's changing the y and bringing from the ball from top to bottom. What if I don't want the ball to always start right there, right? Like I don't want the ball to always be at here. I want it to be in any of the x. Remember, this horizontal is called x and vertical is called the y-axis, right? So horizontal we call it x. I don't want to specifically always start at this x. I want to start anywhere, right? So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're not going to restrict the x. Okay, so we're going to do an operator and say pick a random number and then put that in there. So the random number can be between, look at this, if you drag your ball here and you read this number, it says it's 209, right? So it can be anywhere from negative 209. It's actually to a little bit more than that, but let's just do what number we see in here, right? So negative 209 to, what is the number? What if the ball was here? What would the number be? It's 214. It's actually the same number, but let's do the same number just to be there. So it's from negative 209 to positive 209, and that's what it's going to do. So right now, if you keep playing it, you'll see that it starts at a random position, right? It may not necessarily always be in the same spot. As you can see, it's anywhere. It's changing its x a little bit, right? It keeps moving, right? So it's picking any random number as the x-axis. So it could start here, 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 or anywhere along this x-axis, and then it's just decreasing the y. The y is also actually y is the height, so it's starting at the same height and then it's just coming down. So that's what's happening with the ball. Now we could code the cat. Now in the cat we can say that when the cat is touching the ball, make a meow sound, right? So how do you do that for the cat? We click on the cat sprite and then we say an event, right? When, oh, if we want him to go somewhere, right? We want to move the thing, right? So we want him to go to the mouse position. Let's do the mouse. Okay, so it'll basically follow wherever so right now let's try this, see, but it's only doing it once, so we need to do a forever loop always, otherwise things are only executed once. So as you can see, wherever my mouse is going, it's moving, right? So that's what's happening, and that's kind of thing what we want. But we want the cat to catch the ball while it's falling down, so we want it to go and do that. Let's see if we have enough time. Yeah, we have it, right? So if the, now we need to add another if statement. Okay, so we say that when the green flag is clicked, if sensing, we go to sensing, if this is touching not the mouse pointer, it's touching the ball, then say meow, right? Okay, let's try that. So that's, so if it's touching the ball, then it's gonna say meow. I need to make sure I have my volume up so you guys can hear the meow sound, but that should be it. So that's how you code let's try that. And another thing, okay, so let's try. Oops, I took this out. I'm gonna put that back. And we need to also make the ball keep doing that, right? Like keep going back to that random position. So maybe another forever loop. Um, or we could do like an until loop. Uh, so we could do it like this. We could do forever, go there, and so we're gonna change the operator here. So let's do that. Oops. What is going there? That's, it's doing a forever loop. Okay, so we're gonna change our and then we need to change this number to, what is the y here? Negative 150. So as you can see, it keeps doing it, and if the, but the code doesn't, only does it once. So like we need to put this touching forever also in a forever loop, right? So we also need to put this in a forever. Anytime it touches, see, now it's saying that anytime I touch it. So if I don't touch, it doesn't say. So like I go touch it, it says. So this is our fun game we created, where if the ball touches the, if the cat touches the ball, we make a meow sound. So the most important blocks we used is a forever block, which make for the cat, and then also some forever block for the ball, because we want the ball to keep coming down and then go back up and do the same thing, right? Otherwise it's only going to do it once, and that's not, that would not keep the game going. So yeah, this is a fun cat and ball game. Hope you guys liked it. It's easy. Try building this on your own, and if you have any questions, post below, and I can review your code and see what you did wrong or what you need help with. Thanks for watching.